Today or this week, meditation is going to be on our throat chakra. So we've been doing meditations along the chakras, all the chakras. Started with Muladhara, which is the root chakra, Svadhisthana, the sacral chakra, Manipura, the solar plexus. Last week we've done the heart chakra, which is Anahata. And today we are doing the throat chakra, which is called Vishuda. We're going to start with pranayama. So we combine pranayama and meditation. The pranayama activates the chakras, balances into the chakras. The chakras are energy centers that have energy that either is moving and it's well balanced and the energy moves freely and generates energy and controls itself in terms of what it needs, or there is energy that it's stuck, and energy is movement, therefore needs to move. If the energy is stuck, then we use pranayamas as well as yoga poses or many other different yoga practices to move that energy in the energy centers. Pranayamas are breathing techniques. It's breath work, concentrated in the different parts of the body to activate those chakras. Today, the pranayama we're going to do is our Brahmari breath with the sound of Om. We usually do the Brahmari breath with the eyes closed, the fingers inside of the ears, and the internal sound of the Om. Today, the Brahmari breath we're going to do is inhale through the nose, and on the exhale, we exhale with the sound of the Om. So I'm going to do it for you to see it first. You want to do the sound and the Om very long. And for that, you're going to control the exhale. You're going to make your exhale a lot longer than your inhale. You also want the vibrations in the throat to be really active. So notice maybe the first few, if it is your first time doing this pranayama, it's going to come a bit from here, or the sound just suddenly goes and that's it. But after a few times, see if you can actually feel the vibrations and bring the sound from here, from the inside of your body. Also, you will notice that maybe you will choke a little bit, or there is some restriction in the throat, some flame, some liquid, some whatever is there blocking, and there might be a little bit of kind of thing. That's okay, don't worry. That's why we do this kind of breathing. It's actually to clean and purify this area. We're going to do 10 Brahmari breaths. We do it with time, so there's no rush. We don't have to hurry up doing the 10. Actually, if you do the 10 too quick, might be a bit too much and intense and make you dizzy. So take your time, and you might even do 2 or 3 and then just rest, breathe for a little bit, and then go back into it. Ideally, you want your Om to be louder than mine. If you hear my Om, then you're not actually giving your full expression, giving the full expression to your Brahmari breath. Throat chakra is all about self-expression. If you actually hear my Om without changing the sound in your laptop or mobile phone, if you hear my Om louder than yours, then you're still shying away, you're still holding back, you're still feeling a bit self-conscious about your Om. So you have 10 opportunities to work on that and let it go without any restrictions. Deep inhale, full exhale. On your own time, 10 Brahmari breaths with the sound of Om. Staying with your eyes closed and just noticing any physical sensation, especially around the throat. Resting your awareness into your breath, into this area of the mouth and the neck. And there's really nothing to do apart from just being aware of what feels different. And it is okay if the mind starts to wander or gets distracted with noises around us or outside of the room that you're in. Or maybe it's other things that come into this field of awareness. There's nothing wrong with that. We can just acknowledge that we got distracted and then come back into the present moment, into being present with our body and with our breath. And if we really pay attention and zoom in, you might feel a lot of energy around your body. Maybe not only around the throat and the mouth, but also maybe into the hands or arms, or maybe it's legs. I invite you to rest your awareness into those areas where you feel the energy. The energy sometimes can be in the form of heat, tingling sensation, even pins and needles, or a little itchiness feeling. If we really pay attention, we can find it. And then in that place where you find the energy, there is space, lots of space. I invite you to look for it. A big part of our body is empty space. Empty space where prana, which is life force in the yoga philosophy, prana which is energy, where prana flows. In yoga is called pranavayus, the energy winds. And in the same way that we have chakras, we also have the energy winds located in the region of the chakras. Apana, located around the pelvic floor where Muladhara chakra is located. Samana, where Svadhisthana chakra around the lower belly, below the belly button, is located. Prana, around the chest area where the heart chakra is located. Udana, where the throat chakra, Vishuda, is located. Vyana encompasses all the vayus, all the pranas, in the same way that our crown chakra encompasses the whole universe. These pranas, vayus, energy winds, chakras, energy wheels are located in the glands of our body. The heart chakra, like we've learned last week, is located where the thymus gland is, responsible for our immune system. Vishuda throat chakra, located where the thyroid gland is. Vishuda means purification. And it is through the throat chakra that we purify all other 4 chakras below it. The purpose of Vishuddha is self-expression. To be able to speak our truth, to be able to express ourselves in a way that it's true to ourselves. To listen, and this self-expression is usually made via talking, writing, singing, or listening. But like a guitar that before being played, the chords need to be adjusted to find the optimum sound. The throat chakra also needs to be adjusted or purified so that we are able to get the right sound, get the right vibrations. The vibrations align to what exactly we want to say or express. And that's why we have that expression that sometimes when something doesn't strike a chord, we need to have a cry out, or we need to express it out, write it down, shout out, laugh it out. In our physical body, we sometimes feel pain, physical pain. And through the throat chakra, we might release a sound to help us release the pain. In our emotional body, we have emotions that should be in motion. They need to move. And through the throat chakra, we are able to move that energy through a burst of anger, or laugh it out, or scream it out. Blocking the energy, bottling up, suppressing will only cause diseases, will only cause for the energy to stagnate. And energy cannot be stagnated. Can only go dormant for a while like a volcano, and then one day it explodes. Or it might have the effect of starting to become a bad energy, an infectious viral energy that transforms itself in a disease. We start balancing our chakras by learning about their meaning, their place in our life, and the psychology behind them. In the same way that the physiotherapist studies the muscles to understand the psychology of the muscles and the movements in the body, we can also understand the chakras to grasp the psychology of the soul, Because beyond the body and beyond the mind, there is a soul. That thing we cannot see, but we know exists. Like electricity, we cannot see, but exists. Like air, we cannot see, but exists. And during this week, perhaps you can just notice when you say something that you didn't mean to say, or something came out in a way, in the wrong way, or you wanted to say something but you couldn't say it, or even you said something but you meant something else. Just bringing awareness to those areas. We start to work on being more aware of what we do, how we do, what we say, how we say. And that's yoga. Being more aware. Bring more awareness into your life. You don't need to sit crossed-legged in a meditation to be more aware. You can do that at any time of your day by just bringing the focus into one thing. Bring the hands together, rub the hands together, creating heat between the palms. The hands into the eyes, allow the eyelids to absorb the heat. 2 more times. You can slowly start to open the eyes. Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening, and I'll see you tomorrow.